The reason why I'm doing this is because I can now. I look at these videos of this person and I feel that they are slanderous, extremely slanderous. And a good friend of mine gave me a gift to help me get this off my chest.
Go
And
fast.
I,
Let me go check this
you
out. And if
know,
she needs me to videotape him screaming at her like she says, um,
it's important that people see that this woman,
how to get people to actually
her fascination with, you know, making people think that it's not, uh,
internet. I have some really good news for you that I
that
think
it's
you're going to
not
find
important
really
when a
encouraging.
man is threatening a woman like that.
Yeah, if I'll do it. I mean, she only has one phone, so I'd have to use my laptop and play it and then videotape it. But I'm just thinking, like, why is she not getting people? Because this is the way my mind works. Like, why does she not have a friend nearby that could tape it, or her daughter, or and why is she so incessant to get me to talk about this all the time about this man who's
I wasn't trying to get her to talk about it. I was trying to ignore it and it would go away. But not when she got into the play with it because she brought it to she gave them a platform.
bullying her? Like, I don't know. For me, like, if there was, I've had stalkers, many a stalker, and I just don't, in at nauseum, discuss my stalkers. I don't want to talk about them.
I wasn't discussing my stalker. I was asking a friend to record somebody that was threatening to cut my head off and saying that they had my address. I didn't ask her to make a video. I asked her, as my friend of a month, to do a simple gesture as one woman to another. I mean, just as, anything happened.
I do what I can to get away from them, and then if the stalker shows up, I go to the police. I don't put it on the internet about having a stalker. I don't.
Hi, talking with Tommy D. And I do know that that same person, Vern, was stalking you at the same time. They blamed you for their girlfriend leaving them.
Narrate it. I don't make videos about my stalkers. I don't make videos about my life, about all the details that you guys don't know about. I don't. You guys don't know, like, a drop in a bucket about me. I
Of course we don't. Of course we don't know a drop in the bucket about you.
tell stories, but I talk about stuff that choose. I cherry pick of what I'm going to talk about because I've got much of stuff that's happened in my life about stalkers and this and that. I'm not, but I'm never going to talk about them. You know, seems very odd. So I had
For me to ask a friend to do something, like, because I was felt in danger, I mean, that's so weird. Why is that odd?
looked back in some of her videos and I found a video before this, actually prior to the burn thing, and I found the video. It's not up anymore. I looked for it to send to someone, and she had gone on another channel. And
The video that she found is the one that is another woman's video. It's Angie Atkinson. And she told the story of when I was being stalked in real life. That's why this is so very important to me, that stalking laws and incidences get addressed more, you know, with more vigor. I mean, come on, this shit can't go on. People trying to destroy people's lives, put them in fear, and when it's somebody who's in your physical life, put you in, real physical imminent danger. And people have lost their jobs. People have, you know, um, and I was going through a really tough time. And Angie Atkinson did an expose of it and used some of, my story that had gone on with actual, altered recordings that helped me get the restraining order against the person. So, yes, although the person was not Vern, um, Vern started his bullshit about, I got about 2 months where I got to fucking breathe freely. And then this person who I didn't even know in another state started this campaign of, I became the face of every woman that's ever wronged him in his entire life. I don't even know this person. I was on his channel for a very, very short time. And he became not obsessed in a good way. There was no love. It was, I was the reason of everything that ever happened in his life. It was really incredible. And you talking with Tommy D, he spoke of you. There's still a video up. I can direct you towards it, where he believed that you were the reason why something happened. Very strange, because I didn't even know you then. So that shows how badly the person was infiltrating and stalking. Well, his mother just recently passed away, so let's, hi, Bobby Ramos.
And it was at the exact same time as.
Doesn't know who Vern is. Vern is the one in the videos that I have up of the man that's like screaming into the camera, and he's going, "Die, C word, die, die, C word, die." She says, he's a good guy. She says.
And she was talking about a boyfriend who had stalked her, and I don't know who this lady was, but she did.
With
She had
Angie
her on her
Atkinson.
channel. It did not coincide, and it did not make sense. It was
a
like
different
different
story.
And when I heard her tell the story, and it wasn't jiving with the story she told me, or the same person, or the same information, or the same incidences, and this lady was not in our group. She had found another channel.
She's so insane that she doesn't know or realize that was all before this whole chosen one community thing. I reached out to that lady because I had no recourse through the law. When for 3 years, I dated a person for 6 weeks, and they made my life hell for almost 3.5 years. And that woman did a story on it on her channel. I was in no community. It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. That woman did me a huge. That's what the woman's, channel is about, narcissistic behavior and abuse. And man, it was scary, scary time for me. And this bitch, she's talking some smack here, and she knows she got the whole story from me. She's twisting lies, her own lies to fit her narrative. They are my story, my truth, but she's making them in the wrong details.
Tell the story too. I was like, what? And I heard her voice, and it was like, this is the same girl I'm friends with. This is not making sense. So I went over to Vern's channel, and Vern had a friend named Alex in there. Now, Alex had a different name at the time, and I went in there and I said, hey. And right away, Vern says, he had like a screen on there, so he didn't have his face talking. He takes the screen down and he like looks at me in the eye, like, but not me, but he's looking.
Because I had told her, please do not say a word to him. Please, he's going to think he thinks everyone is me. Please, please don't say a word to this person. Just record him saying what he's saying.
Right at me. And he was like, did SG send you? And I was like, oh shit. And I like hummed and hawed, and then Alex did something too. He used to hang out with them all the time in there.
And here's the thing, she goes on to say, and they knew who I was. Yeah, because he was stalking me. This bitch is like a high school girl who's like, and these guys who like SG are, Alex, I gotta talk to him.
Hours and hours and hours and hours. And well, whatever he was doing, let's go into that. Whatever he's doing, you're doing, and he would just chill with Vern. He was his good buddy, like that was his bud.
How does she know?
Sorry, I stepped again.
How'd she know?
And so Vern was very, very nervous to talk to me and.
That's interesting. That she just said Alex would sit there for hours and hours and hours with Vern. Hmm. She must have been watching for a long time. What a weirdo. What an obsessed freak.
Me one at this point. And I'm like, what? This dude is like doesn't even want to say hi. Like, what is going on? Like, wait, first I sat there and just
Oh, here
watched
she's
what
got
he was
another
talking
ad
about for a
coming
while
up.
before I said hi.
Unbelievable. Talk about capitalizing on shit. She did recently say they're just about done with this community. So she's just pumping all these ads out in her shit. Yeah.
To know who you are, to know where you came from. And he was just calm and pleasant. And
Sure he
like,
was.
I had watched the videos where he was yelling at her. She does have a video where he's telling her, leave me alone, leave me alone. You will not stop. You will not leave me alone. Stop harassing me. Stop harassing my friends. And he does say, die, be, die, be. And I have that video. I don't know if she's taking it down.
No. What he has is a clone in his room that he's screaming at, and he's trying to get people to think it's me, going, that's her, that's her. And in the background, he's got like a synthesized voice going, die, cunt, die, die, cunt, die, die, cunt, die. That's what he was doing.
She has it up still. But he's basically telling her, leave him alone, which we can all understand that.
What an
Well,
ass.
few of us can understand that. And I'm not saying he's innocent by any means, because when you push someone, you push someone. But even if you don't push someone, he may have. I don't know. I don't have all the video evidence. I don't have all.
So if you don't know and you don't have all the evidence, then what is the end game of your consistent barrage of slander of me? Why?
All the information. All I know is I went over there to see what was going on so that I could then answer her logically or walk away from our friendship logically.
You went over there because your friend asked you in fear because somebody was saying they were going to cut their head off just to record it for evidence. That was all.
Like, I really did not know what to do. I'm a brand new channel. I have no idea what to do. I'm getting inundated with information that my brain is trying to process logically so that I can get out of danger as quickly as possible.
She's an
So
ass.
she says, so I'm over there, and Alex is like, yeah, Vern, she's cool. She's got a channel where she goes and feeds her animals in the morning, almost every day, and I like watching her go feed her animals. And then she and I don't remember if she said Joe or what, goes and helps the some people, like homeless people. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, she's really. And I'm like, I don't know you. Do I know you? And Alex is, no,
They're
I've been watching you though. And
stalking.
then he explains to him. I was like, that's really nice. Like, she's a really cool girl. I was like, that's really nice of you to say that. And so we all just started to chat. And then he's like, well, did she send you over here? And I said, yeah. I said, she's my friend, but I'm not here to cause any drama. I just, I care about her as a friend, and this is what happened. Well, they tell me this story of what happened as Alex and her were talking together. They talking. He and SG were talking like each other, and it had gone on for a long time. But the two stories, Alex and Vern's story and SG stories, were the same. Like, they parallel, but the details veered off in different ways. But the details that SG told and the details that Vern and Alex were telling at the exact same time, not like, they had corroborated them for like the detectives or whatever. They were simultaneously.
So they were stalking me. And the details were exactly the same. Oh, no, no. Oh, they paralleled each other, but the details veered off. Is that because you got people mixed up? You got people mixed up when you say that wasn't their voice, but that was, so that story is all wrong. Could it not be, Jules, that you were listening to somebody else's voice It was somebody else's voice. Couldn't you have just asked me that? You mean all of this is over because you thought there was a difference in the voice of Alex and the person in the other video, and you were correct? Two different incidences, and that's why this continuous behavior of yours, it's so important of me to make them enforce laws against this behavior.
Vern's talking to me with this, with the screen gone, with his eye to eye. Like, you can
Eye to
usually tell
eye.
by facial expression something, in earnest. And then Alex is
So basically, what you're saying there, Jules, is that Vern was staring at the camera and you're thinking it was eye to eye. You could tell when somebody's looking at you in earnest that they're telling the truth. That's what you just said, Jules. So, so the guy who tried to tell you that I was a Russian spy, too, right? Mm, mhm, yeah. And the same way you never show your face on here. So what you're saying is nobody would be able to trust your eyes for telling the truth.
typing it made sense. And I can go into that whole story,
The way
whatever,
he's
how
typing,
Alex and as she broke up or were gonna see
broke
each
up.
other, but it ended, and then how she got mad and blah
How
blah
could
blah,
she go into
and
my
how Vern
story?
dropped his channel for 3 times. I think 2 or 3 times she came back. Something she had. I don't know who Lemon Lime Lukey is, but I have memory for details. Like,
My biggest question is, hello, Adair. My biggest question is why is she even talking about me when she won't tell her own story? What gives her the right to talk about my life and the detail? The devil is in the detail. Why the fuck are you talking about anybody I talked to on the phone, anybody I dated, and not telling your story? You fucking bitch. Sitting there saying you cherry pick what you're going to tell people and shit about yourself, but you think you get the right to sit here and talk about my story, acting like you know details, even though you've repeatedly said, well, I don't know about that, but I don't know about this. Why don't you know this? Shut the fuck up, Jules. Shut the fuck up.
nothing. And Lemon Lime Lukey had been on Vern's channel, and as she did not like it and got in fights and demanded him take Lemon Lime Lukey off his channel. And that
You have no idea what happened. Hello, Adair. I did
that sounds about right, but I don't know. Now Lemon Lime Lukey
but
is
I don't
going
know.
to as she, so how that happened, I don't know.
I don't
Or
know.
who they are, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
Then why the fuck are you calling this the devil in the details? You ridiculous, dumb woman. You dummy woman. Hi, Tanger. Hi, Tiffany. Your title, and as many times as you say, I don't know, is so contradictory that could you have not just dressed like a clown for your thumbnail? Are you kidding me right now? Hi, Rachel. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Bobby. Hi, everybody. No, but seriously, are you kidding me right now? Break out the bozo suit because the devil is in the detail. Maybe it's the devil that is trying to give the details, adding nausea.
whatever. So at that point, I was like, okay, so I'm definitely not going to be videoing this guy screaming, because this doesn't seem like this is exactly
So he was screaming. So you just said he was nice and calm.
how it went down, and I'm not going to get involved in a fight that sounds like it could be like needing a restraining order. I just don't know which side it needs.
Do you understand? I asked you to get me evidence in order to be able to get that restraining order. You stupid Ronald McDonald hair colored bitch.
I mean, at this point, I wasn't even convinced that SG was telling a full lie or anything. Like, I just really was like, this is a domestic thing.
So you just wanted me to be. You're a fucking devil, is right. Dang, man. You are ridiculous. Ugh. 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 I just actually had a physical reaction to this evil, evil woman.
Both need to leave each other alone. But at this point, SG was still watching his videos every day. She'd come and tell me, like, well, Vern did this, Vern did that. And it ended up being that I did become friends with Vern. And
Is that not crazy? The guy is screaming the N word out. Screaming the N word out. And she became friends with him.
people started going back over there. So once they saw people over there, more people came back, and that's what Vern said. Basically, once she had told everyone all these things about him, everyone left him. And he was very distraught by it. Like, it was genuine. And he's gone back to not having friends again because after things went down again, everyone left him again. I
You mean after he accused everyone of being a Russian spy? Wow. This woman is.
know that some things Vern has done, and he's alienated. And then it went back to when he came on my channel. He started
Because he's an alien. Did she just say that? Yes. Exactly. Exactly, Tanner. Mm-hmm. Yep. That person in those videos I recently put up that is screaming like that. Screaming. That's who she thought was nice. That's who she thought was nice. All I did was ask her to. This guy is saying he's going to cut my head off right now. He's saying, please, right now. Could you just do it right now? I didn't ask for a video. I hadn't been asked. I said, just, oh, I didn't know who to call. I think I did try to call my daughter, but she didn't answer. It was at that moment he was saying he knew he was going to cut my head. And that's what it was. I don't know, dear. Sounds like your decision.
talking about Russians again. Then SG and a few other people started to like turn that into another thing. They turned that into I had Vern come over on my channel.
Okay, so wait a minute. We turned him saying he was an alien.
And get them all scared, and it was my fault.
Yeah, she left him in charge, and he was like a kid in a candy store. And I believe she had even like I don't know, but he was like at his computer. Oh my god.
Or something. I'm like, I didn't know what Vern was going to talk about, and I don't care if Vern talks about whatever he wants up on my panel. Like, I don't care. Like, if Vern wants to come over and chat, Vern can come over and chat. As long as he doesn't say stuff that's going to get like the government involved, I don't care. Vern want to chat, and everyone will listen to him, and they say, okay, Vern, that's fine with me. Like, there are things involved with the government. Like, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't understand. But if he needs to vent, as long as, like,
Can you people believe that? This guy was telling people I was a Russian spy. And did you hear what she just said? She confirmed she gave him a platform. That guy that's screaming in those videos I have up.
we talk about other stuff, it was fine. But it got turned by SG into something else because she wanted to basically shame Vern again. And I don't accept that. It's not acceptable to me. I never saw Vern. Vern has not said one mean word to me. He's never said one mean word to anyone that's been kind to him. And so I can deduce from that,
Got
my
another
opinions
ad
on the
coming up.
matter.
He was screaming the N word. I mean, yeah, he threatens people all the time, and he's just like, wow, wow.
The $0 down solar program.
No,
But
right?
I don't have all the old footage that all of SG's friends before have of how horrible he was to her, and that it was unsolicited. She did nothing wrong. She never harassed Vern or Alex. She never did anything wrong to them. I mean, if
Jack's on my channel, who is paranormal underworld. He will tell you exactly what happened. He was there. He knows.
there's proof of all those months that it was all Vern and she was an angel and didn't stalk him and harass him, yeah, I mean, bring it to me. I'll look at it for sure. Um,
There is proof.
anyway, along that route, I think that made her mad that I
No
friended Vern,
arguing in
and then
there.
she turned that
Oh
into
my God.
something that like I purposely did it. I did it to go against her. Da, 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 da. I just told you guys the story exactly what any logical person would do. So I didn't fight that. I didn't bring any of this stuff up because I figured you guys have enough stuff going on in your life. You don't need to hear my story, and that's why this is in this story. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna stop it now and tell the Ollie
Your story?
part in the next version. I think I am. And there's way more SG stuff, like way more behind the scenes and Tiffany stuff, and there's way more stuff. So I'll come out with all that, I think, in the next part. I'm gonna put these out before my live or I'm gonna play it during my live. I'm not sure, but you guys are gonna need more time to listen to all this for those that have been asking for it. This is by popular demand.
Wow, yeah, we demanded lies.
I am not doing this because I want to do it. I tried
Sure.
to do it like 6 months ago, and SG and Tiffany started everything up again because
She tried to do it 6 months ago, but me and Tiffany started everything up again. That sentence alone. Get your outfit out. Get your clown outfit out.
they,
Where's your big red shoes?
well, I'll talk about that before.
Honk honk.
They started coming back at me again, so I just stopped like storytelling time. I was
Oh,
gonna tell you guys
yeah,
everything
okay.
back then. I figured
I think
it's
the
time
title says it
so
all.
you guys could have help to figure out how to
We need
avoid
help.
these fights and these trolls and these suicide trolls. That was the reason, but they turned it into something else, and I was too busy with the outreach. It was hectic at
Too busy with the outreach. Yeah, her outreach is stalking people.
the time with certain things, trying to figure out how to get certain supplies or whatever. Now, pretty well set. I'm gonna do a shout out for Joshua, by the way. Joshua sent some protein drinks. Thank you, Joshua. If you hear this, probably won't. I don't think this is
They can use that when they're making porn.
your style, but I'm gonna put out a shout out for Joshua. Thank you so much.
In my opinion.
Um, he sent
Allegedly, he's a fluffer.
chocolate one, but
Probably not.
I really appreciate that. And yeah, so I'm gonna put this out now. I think, and it's about an hour. Yeah, I'll probably keep it to an hour, and I'll figure out what I'm gonna do from there. But there's way more to the stories. I'll give all the little details. You guys can take all the little details and with your own mind concoct what you not concoct.
You can concoct Freudian slip.
Figure out what you think, you would have come to what conclusion or why you would have said what or whatever. And then maybe you can start looking at the world, this little world online, with different glasses as to why certain things go on. And I think it'll make it a lot better for you.
Yeah, fucking clown glasses.
I didn't realize how much that we, the creators, or just me, because I don't know if all creators, but because I say little things to some of my friends. They're like, Jules, why didn't you tell me that detail? And I'm like, well, I mean, why would I?
Shit stirring, it's called.
If I gave every detail that I knew, I would be talking to you guys 24/7 for like a year. I didn't think you guys wanted to hear all this stuff. Like, no, that's super important and it makes sense. So that's why
Wow. She is something else, is she not? I mean, my God, can she simmer down?
I'm telling you guys stuff so that it will help you guys. And one thing I also want to say is for those who I really care about out there, you know who you are, and someone new that I care about is Luna. Jesse Hope has been there from day one as well. There are people out there that really have a good heart and they want to defend the people that they care about. One thing I have to say is I really appreciate it, but I also don't want you guys to get hurt. If you see
Jules, you're the only one out to hurt people.
someone saying anything mean about me, know in your hearts that if I ever saw that, if I ever saw like a screenshot of someone trashing me and you're there and you're not defending me, never for a second will I think bad about you because
Oh my God.
this is why these people, this group that you're going to hear slowly about, they want to fight with you. Anyone. So when you stand up for me, you
Yes, of course. Exactly. Exactly. Especially when I'm fighting for my life. That whole last year, this whole past year, when I was fighting for my life, all I wanted to do was fight with some woman I didn't even know. And a whole gang of both.
you put yourself in the middle of the fight, and I don't want you to get caught with. So I don't think for a second I'm not the type to ever think that you're not my friend if you didn't stand up for me. I would rather you not stand up for me so that you could have a peaceful life and not have to be brought into something that they're going to hold you the way their logic is. They're going to hold you to details and accounts that you can't possibly answer. For example, Luna.
Why? Why can't you possibly answer? I mean, I have everything that you ask, I can present the evidence for, the screenshot for, because I couldn't wrap my head around what was going on with Vern before I got cancer and before Jules reached out to me, which I wish that day never ever happened.
Was Luna is being so kind
I
and
know.
liking everyone, and
And her girls too, I know, isn't that weird? I emailed it to you.
just hope it's the same way. But Luna's been out there lately, and she's
Yeah, I
so
know.
smart, and she picks up on stuff so fast
Mm, like a
and
lint brush.
logical, and so she tries to debate and discuss things logically,
Mm,
and she's
mm-hmm,
been great at it. But the problem is
mm,
that she gives
questionable.
not the problem, but she gives everyone a chance,
The
and she was in
problem.
Tiffany's live
Another Freudian slip.
the other day, and Tiffany's got pretty good logic, um, but she's coming at knowing that Luna doesn't have all the details.
Hmm.
So
So wait a minute. Didn't she just say in one of the other live streams that Luna had all the details? She should be an attorney? Wow. Don't want that for my attorney.
Luna's going at it with people, not going at it, but
Yes, she
discussing
is. Freudian slip.
past, and they know she's discussing my past with them, and they're giving her logic
No, Jules. We don't know anything about your past.
that only they have information about, and they can twist it or change it. And Luna is only basing it off of the facts that she has, and they know that. So that's not fair to Luna. And Luna's doing it with a heart that's good, and they're doing it with a heart that knows that Luna.
What are we exactly doing? You just said that she came into Tiffany's live stream and did that stuff. I emailed it to you, Tiffany. You know, you said Luna went there and was, saying antagonistic stuff. So, what are we doing? How are we doing anything with a heart of any kind?
They know Luna has
I
no
mean, yeah, we have hearts, but it sounds to me like it was just responding to somebody who came in to be antagonistic.
background history when it comes to anything. Like, how would you expect Luna to know the details and defend me with details?
You said she should be an attorney. What a weird, what a weird turnaround. Wow. You said she should be an attorney.
Details when she wasn't there, and you guys know the details, and you know how to twist the details to fit how you want it to fit. That is really, really rude. And the nice, even nicer thing about
So it's okay for her to sit there and yell out, stuff about what about Jules? What about Jules on that panel where I supposedly, refused to take my part. But, just for exactly what you're saying, that she doesn't know all the details, is why would I be having to speak to her about you? But I don't get that, right? Yeah.
Luna is she still says sweet things about you guys. So
Stop it. Hi.
Hi, Tracy. It's Teddy.
Is that Teddy?
Shut up, Roscoe. I don't want to talk to you. I saw the video Mr. Rourke put out about you and Daisy and your puppies.
Yes,
And what?
like me better.
Daisy's a slut.
How dare you say that about my Daisy?
It might
That's
be
the
mean, but
worst
it's
thing
true.
I've ever heard out of your mouth,
It might
Teddy.
be mean, but it's true, Roscoe.
You're just jealous because you wish they were your baby. Your junk doesn't work. Your junk doesn't work, Teddy.
You don't have any balls, Roscoe.
My balls are bigger than yours.
You don't have none. That's not even a point, Roscoe.
Why let him on your
I
life?
want to talk to Roscoe's mom. You need to do something about your son. He's out of line.
Teddy, you came in here.
I'm going to go to Jersey with Jules, and I'm
Started
going to tell
trouble
all the
with
things that Roscoe did, and she said she would pay me.
Your junk doesn't
Jules
work, all
told
right?
me, Molly came to me, Roscoe, and Molly said that her mom would pay me if I told her all the bad things about you.
Molly? You know what's going to happen, don't you? She's going to boil bunnies on your stove now.
No, Molly told me her mom would pay me good money if I spilled all the secrets about Roscoe and Roscoe's mom. And I'm going to do that.
Molly likes to do it doggy style.
Oh my gosh, that's what I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her about all those things you do that are bad, Roscoe. How you eat your own poop and how you
I save it. I hoard it with my mom. We have a cabinet.
Yes, you guys do, and I'm going to tell her all about how you do that together. And she's going to pay me $500, and she's going to send me a pink bike with tassels and lights.
Molly knows what I did to her. I shamed her, and I filmed it.
No, that's a lie. Molly's a sweet, innocent dog who never does anything wrong. She never poops or pees in the house, and she loves all the time, and she licky.
Want to give me a Cleveland steamer?
Molly's too busy doing outreach for homeless dogs to be worried about any of this shit.
Take over. I gotta go to the bathroom. Now, talking about our Cleveland steamer.
I got one more thing to say. Molly is sweet and kind and never does nothing wrong, and she just came onto this platform to help doggies in need, and that's the same thing for her mom. Despite the fact that Molly goes behind the scenes and she talks to all the other dogs in the neighborhood and pisses on all the fire hydrants, I know she's a girl, but she can do it too. Don't ignore that, everybody. Ignore it. Just because she's a nice little girl dog, look how cute she is. Tracy? Oh, that's right. She went to the bathroom. For all the people think we lost our minds, Tracy and I used to do parodies with her Pomeranian Chihuahua mix. And my Pomeranian, who knows what the hell he's mixed with. He was supposed to be a purebred, but there's something else going on in there. Anyways, we used to do these parodies because we both discovered one day, we talked to our dogs, and our dogs have these voices that they talk back to us with, which makes us sound equally as crazy. But anyways, so those are our Teddy and Roscoe voices, and they had an affair with Daisy. They had a love triangle going on with Daisy at one point, and it wound up it ended. There was a sad ending. Yeah, red pants, fuck off, you weirdo. Why do you follow me everywhere, you goddamn creep? Jesus. Yeah, red pants. Anyways. Oh my god, look at what my profile picture is. Shit. Red pants will know what that is. I don't know how the hell that got there. Teddy. Oh my goodness. That's funny. So how's everybody doing today? Hey, red pants, do you still go over to Jules and shove your nose, although be a bootlicker? Seen you over there. I play all sides of the fence. They blocked you somewhere though, I saw. They think you're me. Which is the funniest thing ever. I think it was in Ollie's. That red pants is Tiffany. They think Red Pants Project, who is some stalker that I know from years and years ago, who showed up all of a sudden out of the blue just to make a bunch of creepy.
No. They've been coming around. They've been pretty nice lately. Red
Of
Pants
course they are.
Project.
They
Their
go
name makes me
everywhere.
laugh. I
They
always say
showed
Red
up like
Pants.
they showed up like 2 years ago. Dropped all these videos of all this old content about me. This is some dude from the UK, some other crazy ass dude.
Oh well.
Named Tom. Well, yeah, you don't understand the history there. But anyways, he used to go to Ollie's, and one day shows up over there, and Ollie goes, "Isn't that Red Pants? Isn't that Tiffany?"
Oh,
Everybody,
I know. A lot of times it has been confused with you. Yeah, a lot of people have.
Which is the funniest karma ever, because this guy shows up to troll me, and then
but
all of a
they
sudden,
have been coming in here, and their name kind of makes me laugh. So it's
they're pretty funny.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Yeah, but
you want me to go on with this?
They show up to troll me, but then they get accused of being me.
Oh no. Well, they probably just thought that they probably were told you were trolling them too. Who knows,
No, they weren't told I was trolling them. This is somebody from the past who's a weirdo who drug me into some shit. It's a long, long story. We're talking like 2015. That long ago. Yeah.
I am Tiffany. Maybe their name is Tiffany. Here, you want to
No,
hear
it's
her?
not. It's Tom.
Let's go back to
the red
dragging
pants is
her.
a UK thing. It's a European thing. It means
And
it's
that's
like
why
new
I like
beginnings.
like a lot of you guys.
Let's listen
Are
to
we listening to something on
I
mute?
even like the people. I honestly even like the people that I have listed in this video. Like I like them. Like I don't have.
By the way, she has me, Ollie, Tom Reed, you, Net, Vern, and Bobbles, Sharon V, and Luna. She even likes us.
Anger in myself towards them. They fascinate me that their brains work that way.
Wow.
But they also make me upset for other people. That's why I'm doing this. I don't care for myself anymore. I didn't care for myself from the beginning because I've gone through some pretty crazy.
I'm using the power of positive thinking, I dare. I haven't had any scans, but yes, thank you for the encouraging thoughts. Oh, liar, pants on fire. I like that. Red Pants Project is what that means. So good. That's what we're doing with Jules right now, Tiff.
He's claiming that he doesn't know me, but he had clips of videos I made like 6-7 years ago and had the whole montage of all these audio and videos that nobody else could have had, Tom. You could. Here's the thing. I don't even care. It's not what it's about. I just think it's funny.
Well, let's expose this red pants person first.
Yeah. I can show
not that red pants. I mean Jules, red-haired person.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty basic to me, but what's not basic is how they're me watching them hurt other people. It used to anger me a lot when I saw people get hurt. It doesn't anger me anymore. It just drives me to want to make this video so that people can understand because I didn't know what I could do, but I had not realized people had not didn't. I guess I thought a lot of things you could pick up on, but people can't pick up on them without all the details. So.
Yeah, but her details are lies. You know what I'm saying? They're lies.
Anyway, that's what the point of this video is. It's now 1 hour and 10 minutes, and I'm going to be done now. How about that, Molly? You want to kiss Molly? Yeah.
All right.
Let me give you kisses.
We'll move on to her next one. Oh, shoot. My phone's ringing. Can you take over for a second? Because I'll have to go out and come back in. I can't hear anymore on it.
Oh no, where'd Tracy go? Okay. Well, to sum it up, if Jules' lips are moving and she's talking about other people, she's lying. End of. That's where the story starts and ends. But nobody believes us. Because, you know, here's the problem. This is where image management, you know what I mean? Like, this is where that kind of stuff comes in handy, you know, when you really, really are a phony and a fake and you
Why?
paint
What's
yourself
going on?
into, huh?
Are we talking about Jules? Are we talking about Jules?
Yeah. I was just saying image management. This is where it's important because, you know, nobody's believed us over the years, or maybe it's just convenient. You know, it's easier to dislike us than it is her. I don't know.
Well, at least
But
this is like she's just saying it in her own voice, really. You know what I'm saying? Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead.
You know, I definitely don't present as warm and fuzzy as Jules does. And
No.
when you look at Jules' platform, of course people are going to believe her and think that I'm some asshole because I'm not lying about this stuff, and it really makes me mad what she does. Because nobody was talking about her, Tracy.
No. Mm-mm. And she made video after video. Like, the next one
Remember
was
that?
on January 5th. She made, and this is part 2, and it's called "The State Mental Hospital versus YouTube."
She made a video, and she had my initials in it, and she said drug addicts going after drug addicts. What are you trying to say, Jules?
Oh wow, really?
The reason why the title is called "The Devil Is in the Details" is because, well, exactly what it states. I think a lot of people, when they're on YouTube, are often looking at like.
Disclaimer: this is all for entertainment purposes only. I do not own this video, but I have altered the sound speed, and we are making commentary, and it is all in our opinion only.
The big picture, when people will tell a story or make up a narrative, and they miss.
When's this video from?
And the people who are.
This is from January 5th.
Oh, that recently? Okay.
Yep, her channel.
Quote smart, end quote, you know, so to speak, or just YouTube savvy. I mean, they may be.
Jules and Tiffany is on the panel there.
They've been, you know, some of these people have been on YouTube for years. If you stay on YouTube day in, day out, you'll get smart. Most people will get smart at YouTube because it's, you know, I mean, I could probably, I teach a lot of you guys stuff in about a week that you could.
Now that is so weird. She can teach us stuff in about a week, and yet she seems to be picking on people, saying those type of people stay in that become YouTube smart, stay in day in out. I'm wondering, like, is she just revealing that herself? She's that YouTube savvy, that she's the one who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she's the one who knows.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. And you start to learn.
Sorry, I was eating an orange. Yeah, I don't know. She's just a freak.
And they do. They confuse you because, quite honestly, you have lives. You have, you know, children that you spend time with, a spouse that you spend time with in the evenings. Like it's very rare that I can go on evening lives because it in a healthy relationship, it's pretty uncommon if the other partner's home that they want you away from them all day and all evening. That's not a common relationship thing, or a healthy relationship. So you can't be on the internet 24/7 to see the lies and slander that are being spread about you. So they have that.
But there was no lies and slander being spread about her. Like, nobody was talking about her. In fact, this is so close to the new year when these started. It was kind of discouraging that she couldn't just, for the new year, just stop, you know? You there,
Did
Tiffany?
you read the post she made?
Recently?
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
No.
All I have to say is, Miss Passion, I hope you get your wrongs cleared up with people when you get old, because that's a lot to answer to, in my opinion. Those lies are so bad and cruel, actually. I didn't know someone I could help and cared about could turn on me so badly. They take my kindness and turn it into evil. That takes some bravado there, I'll give you, Miss Passion. Anyone who believes this stuff, simply put, we don't want that kind of drama on our channel. We are not having a repeat of last year. Anyone who wants to go directly to the person who said it and grill them to find out if it's true, you'll learn along the way. Don't say I didn't warn you. If you want to roll with us into the new year, do it sans drama. Wow.
Yeah. After she'd been putting these out every day. I mean, since the
She's
4th.
getting in front of it. She's afraid Miss Passion's going to come out and at it wouldn't, Miss Passion wouldn't be doing herself any favors, except for the fact that she would be finally coming clean about this shit, which I would appreciate her doing. But,
Yeah.
exposing why Jules was giving her money, I think needs to be done, because she is she's
Bribing.
paying people to do things.
Yeah.
Huh?
Bribing people.
Yeah.
That's no good. Yeah.
Yeah, bribing. That's
Criminal.
the word. Yeah. She's bribing people to do things. And that's a really bad etiquette. And it says a lot about her character and her intent, Jules's. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because, like,
exactly.
dude, if you got to do that, man, come on.
Ready?
Come on. That says a lot about a person.
Let's let her talk.
You
Let's
know?
tell her.
Advantage. They have the advantage of having been on there longer than you guys have been on there a lot of times. So they have stories and narratives that you don't know anything about. And they have ways of communicating.
Like her
deleting
Discord.
stuff, adding things. There's a lot of stuff that they do. Um, I'll tell you guys, like, with time, but that's not even important, because that's something you don't even want to know how to do. Because I mean, nobody really wants to. I don't think anyone's watching this to learn how to become like a YouTube troll or YouTube suicide troll.
Sounds like she knows how to do it.
Watches like how to better your life and become a hateful YouTube troll. I'm making these to help you guys so that. I mean, I've done emails and emails, and I probably had at least 50 people coming to me, very kind people. Just probably more than that, via in comments and on.
So that would be her other ways of corresponding that she just said.
Right.
Right. She's revealing herself.
And live, so probably definitely more than 50. And then if you add up over the
Gang
last
bully.
year, not talking about the last few weeks, but talking about the last year, it's been a lot more than that. So while they're out there trying to confuse and dishevel and basically make your life, and they do, they want to make not just the creators they don't like or the YouTubers they don't like lives miserable by making videos or parodies about them. They want you guys to be confused too. They get off and get enjoyment out of you guys being confused, especially if you're friends with someone. If you're a YouTuber and you're friends with a channel creator they don't like, so any suffering that they see happening, they enjoy it.
She is so hypocritical. Look at right now. She had to bring up that Yaxley stuff for you again,
Yeah, she's unbelievable, man. I mean, like, is that any of her business, first of all?
No. Nope. Not at all.
I know
No,
initially
Miss
I
Passion
wasn't.
isn't terrifying.
I
She just has some, you know,
Very,
character
yeah.
flaws. But I think when you get in positions where you're trying to figure out a means to the end, it you know, sometimes people go places they
Right.
shouldn't go. But
She could say that she was disgusted by it and bring it out. Yeah, exactly. Who knows? We'll let her make her own
yeah,
decision on that. Yeah. Yeah.
was like,
yeah,
everybody,
I don't, yeah,
Yeah.
Tom being one of the first ones stating, because I would pick up on any little weird idiosyncrasies he'd say, like that he enjoyed, he felt better imagining like the revenge he would exact upon people who had done something to him like 20 years ago. I was like, what? Who does that? Like I don't want to think about someone 20 years ago. They have no relevance in my life, let alone hold a grudge. 1 year, let alone 20 years or 30 years.
And
I
why is
forget
she still
exactly how many
talking
years it was,
about
but
it?
it was way past letting go of the grudge. So we're dealing with people that are grudge holders, with people right fighters, but they're not always fighting
Right
on the right
siders.
side. But when it comes to words and the internet, you can pretty much make anything stick if you say it enough times. I forget who I was talking to. Um,
She's got another ad. Right siders, though. Like people doing right is wrong.
I can't believe she's monetizing this.
I
What
can't
a
believe how many
dirtbag.
ads she has. She has so many ads. It's disgusting. It's like every minute.
Well, here's the problem that she's facing, Tracy. Here's the problem that she doesn't realize she's facing, but she is. She's slandering. Okay, she's slandering and libeling you and I, and she's
Yeah.
monetized off of it. I'm not going to let
Yeah.
that shit fly. She's not going to
No,
lie
me
about me
neither.
and make money off of her lies about me. Okay, so she needs to
Yeah,
start
Dare.
to
That's what it is.
really.
It's not arguing. It's not just arguing, Dare. It's slander.
No, it's defending yourself. And the
Yeah.
problem is this woman won't stop. You had stopped. This is no
Yeah.
type of argument. There's nothing that I have to argue with her about. The problem here is this horrible piece of shit has been lying about Tracy for almost 18 months now. She won't
Yeah.
stop. And to add insult to injury, oh God, it's just so hard to put into two
Awful.
sentences. Look, she has spun a web of lies about people to cover for her own bad behavior. And it just
She
grows
enjoys
and
it.
grows and grows. She does. And it's manifested into this massive freaking beast when it could have just been done and over with if she would have just came out and said, yeah, I said that.
Took worse
Sorry,
than the internet, Red
sorry.
Pants. I was fighting for my life. I was trying to wrap my head around having cancer, and this woman was having people attack my GoFundMe page.
Yeah, it is just words on the internet, but her words on the internet affected her fundraising that she needed while she was going through treatment. That's the problem.
You would have seen me sleeping under a bridge. That woman. Oops, here. Oops.
privacy's sake, but she was saying something like some people don't even realize. Oh, I do remember who it was, and I won't say the name, but there could be like 10 people in a room talking, and they could all be saying the same thing, and YouTubers don't realize that like five of those people could be all the same person, or all people that are doing something to push an agenda. Like just a little
That's
like
Oh
her.
my God.
like just like right there and think, wait, you're right.
She's doing that. She's doing that. She's doing that. She's calling herself out.
I've seen it happen. I know when it happens. I've hopped in lives when I see it happening. I won't state which lives they are because I could hurt people's feelings. It's usually new lives when they start because they see it as a good place to start to hurt
Wow.
someone and see if they can kind of get an edge up um and make fun of people. And I've hopped in there to let them know like I'm here, like cut out the bull crap because we're not in elementary school and I thought that behavior left like, but it doesn't. So we're all realizing
She's the one doing it. She's calling herself out. Pushing agendas under troll
all I
accounts.
realized that it's not even bullying. It isn't. I would say it's just hate. It's utter and complete hate. And bullying isn't even the right word because for me, I would say it's utter and complete hate. They want to infect into your life because it's infected their life. They want to infect it into your life, and if you allow it by interacting with them, then they will infect your life. And then they'll say, "Why are you still holding on to this? You're just stupid. You've held on to this for all this time." And I
She's the one who keeps holding on to things. I mean, I really thought with the new year nobody was going to make anything, you know?
Yeah, I did. I didn't.
I thought, like, things would be all right. 'Cause I don't know, they were so eager to
No,
make
Red
me
Pants was
fat.
talking to me when he made that comment. That's something that I said a long, long, long time ago. That since he doesn't know me, but he remembers that he loves to point out all the time.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! Yeah, that wasn't directed towards you.
Okay.
No, 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 no. Most people that they've done things to have too much, they might have too much going on to discuss it with everybody online. Like they don't have 24 hours a day to stay online to, narrate to everyone what their side of the story is, or they don't care enough, or they don't have the resources to do that. They don't have a YouTube channel to go there and, basically speak back to that person. They don't have the energy. They don't have the resources. They may have children that need to be watched like that are young. I mean, there's so many reasons, but these people get off with power and feel
Yes,
that they got
because of all the people we
that's
go
what I
after, Tracy.
the next day someone
Yeah,
come out with a good point. But
yeah. All the people. Like the whole
All
time,
these people with jobs and
chemo,
kids and
radiation.
everything else. Yes, they don't have
Yep.
the time to. Who is she talking about?
There's nobody. That's why
Who?
she's saying they haven't said anything, because there's
Fuck.
nobody.
because it's not like it's
Exactly.
not live 24 hours. Like Vern, when he had the video like going
Now
like
she's saying that the Vern, 48-hour live streams of Wither Away and Die Bitch were good things.
that was basically like what you see, what you get. I found that interesting. They did that, and I said, if you would do that, they're not doing that. So you don't have a camera in. I'm not going to say names today. I don't think because I really don't want to give them the attention. That's exactly what they want. Even if it's negative attention, and I know you guys heard this and heard it over and over, and you're like, okay, I know this, but we don't really know this. Because I'll tell you this much: everyone keeps saying, how can we make this stop? How can we make this stop? If we just stop talking about them, like if a group of us all got together and said, okay, like let's all start signing a petition. Every person in this group and the next group and the next group and the next group who actually had hearts. Like I don't have any children, but let me
Sign a petition. Isn't that
Is that
horrible?
what she said? That's what she
Yeah,
thinks people need to sign a petition? All she has to
sign a
do is shut
petition.
her pie hole. Jules, just shut your
Yeah,
mouth.
because
Just
we
shut
started
up.
off this
Put a
video
cork in
about
it.
a video she made yesterday,
Oh
and
my
this is from
God.
January 5th. So she was saying that January 5th, and just came out with another live stream yesterday talking about it and the whole
Oh
Yaxley
my
thing.
God.
She's the one who can't stop.
I'm just curious. When did I invite her to come get involved in that situation? Did I ask her for her input or her anything? I don't remember doing that. I don't remember saying, "Hey, Jules, can you get involved in this, please?" Because
Just
I really
like
want your
trouble.
input.
Yeah.
imagine if
God
I decided I
damn.
wanted a child, I would then imagine if they grew up and then let's say they were one of these people who are addicts right now, would I want this happening to them? And if I were that mom, would I want those people to sign a petition to say, we are not going to mention their names, not in lives, we're not going to mention them in titles, we're not going to, type about their names in comments. Um, I,
Why is she
I,
saying addicts? I mean, I know she'll throw Maddie's name in or something every once in a while, but
I do think there's two channels of Frank Nitty and Detroit Deadpool that I think are doing a very good work to try to get people to realize how close to life and death that this is. So I think that they're doing good work. They're really not bringing emotion into it, and it's not in a way of hate or attack. People can say again like things about Nitty in the past. I don't know. I'm not looking back. My friendship with Nitty, or I find him as a friend. Everyone over there are my friends because they respect me. They're kind to me. I'm respectful to them and kind to them, and that's the
yep,
status of what I.
yep.
Let me interject. She considers a crack dealer in Detroit who provides women with the same women that she, types of women she's apparently trying to help. She considers this her friend, a drug dealer who has dime bags on his dining room table next to baby bottles. That's her friend. Okay.
Yeah.
I consider a friendship. It's much more than I have gotten from a majority of people online. And if someone can respect me and I can respect them back, I find that to be the the basic building blocks of a decent human being. And for the people that are listening to this right now who know that.
So when he says women, white women, I guess she feels that she's not white women.
She never hears it. She's never heard him say these things.
They don't have those basic building blocks. You know who you are.
That's what she says.
So we could discuss this for years, 2 years, 3 years. But if you have the basic building blocks of being a decent human being. So you can fight online back and forth with human beings all you want. And you can maybe look like you might be right now, or then you're kind of losing for a month and then you're right again in
Sounds like she's running for class president or something. You know?
In your heart know if you have good intentions or not. It doesn't matter if
she's trying to turn her channel into a stream of revenue, and she can't do it with her true, all this bad press that she's brought upon herself isn't helping.
Point.
Yeah,
good point. Mm-hmm.
That's her whole motivation. You realize that, Tracy, right? That's her only motivation here. Yeah.
Good point. I think you might have hit it right on the head there. That's why she's bombarded it with ads.
Yeah. Her whole motivation in any of this is simply to gain subs. Hold on 1 second.
Shut her down and just stop watching her. I don't know. I have to go to the store. I have to go pick up a prescription. Are you there? Tiffany? You could... No. User. Tiffany? Teddy? I don't know what happened to Tiffany, you guys, but anyway, I am going to shut this woman down for a little bit because that was a great point that Tiffany just made. She couldn't get any content on her own. Hi, Night Owl. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but I got to pick up this prescription before the pharmacy part of it closes. So, I don't know if anybody goes live later. I'll probably see you guys there, but I love you guys and thank you for hanging out. And Tiffany, I don't know what happened to you, but peace, love, and tacos. Bye, you guys.